The first thing you should know is that hamsters are solitary animals, which means they have to be kept on their own and not with any other hamsters. They get separated at about 10 to 11 weeks old, which is when they start to fight. Keeping them with other hamsters creates high levels of stress, which isn't good because stress in hamsters causes a lot of illnesses, including wet tail, which is a very serious illness, which can really make your hamster very ill. So please avoid stress when you can and keep them on their own. Next is cages. The minimum for a hamster cage is 360 square inches, or in the UK that is 589 square inches or 50 by 80 centimetres, but the bigger the better for your hamster. I used the Savic Hamster Heaven cage. I got it off Amazon for £65 and I really like this cage. It is the bare minimum of 50 by 80, but I really like this cage anyway. Wheels are an absolute essential for your hamster. They are so important. So I recommend to get the Trixie wheels off Amazon, or you can get it off eBay. They're really affordable. The 12-inch one was £12.99, which is the one I have. Please do not get any wheels smaller than 8 inches, or try not to get an 8-inch. Try to get to 11 to 12-inch because 8-inch is good for a baby Syrian and you do not know how big the hamster's going to get, so get an 11 to 12-inch just to be safe. And also do not get a mesh wheel like the one on the left because this can cause bumblefoot. Don't use wood-based beddings unless it's aspen. There's a few others as well, but I'm not too sure about that, so I'd Google it. You can also use Carefresh, which is what I use. It's a paper-based bedding. It's not the best just because of the fact that it's quite dusty, but it's quite good if you want to get a themed cage as it comes in lots of different colours. So yeah, but it's quite dusty, but it's still quite good, and also it's quite expensive as well. I think it's about £6 for a 10 litre. So yeah, there could be better ones out there, but this is the one I use. Next I'm going to be talking about nesting materials. Please don't buy the cotton or fluff bedding. This is so bad. There's so many things wrong with it. It can get entangled in their teeth or around their limbs. If they eat it or swallow it, they cannot digest it. There's just so many more things as well. It's just so harmful for your hamster, so please don't buy this stuff. Instead, I recommend using toilet tissue. You literally just shred it up into little pieces and put it where your hamster usually sleeps, and it creates a lovely, cosy, safe, warm nesting material for them to sleep in. Moving on to what to feed your hamster, here are a few hamster mixes that I recommend. I use the Harry or Hazel Hamster. I like this because it's not overly expensive and it has 19% protein, which is really good because when they're under 1 year old you want to feed them 19 to 20% protein. If the food you want to get doesn't have enough protein, there are plenty of supplements you can add, such as 2 to 3 mealworms a day, scrambled or boiled egg, or you can even give them plain turkey. Or some people even feed high protein dog treats. Your hamster will also need toys to keep them motivated and stimulated and so they don't get bored. There are a variety of toys you can get, however my favourite is this wooden bendy log. I like this because they can go over it, under it, they can even chew it or whatever they want to do. So I highly recommend getting a wooden bendy log. And also there's a variety of chews you can get just to wear their teeth down and to prevent bar chewing. Why do you always do this to me? Oh, it's working now. Yay.